Hey everybody, and welcome as I check out the demo for Kernel Hearts, an upcoming 3D action roguelite, not too dissimilar from something like Risk of Rain 2, although there are some differences. I already played a few rounds, I suppose, of this game, just because, this is a kind of fast-paced game where, a lot of information is hitting you from all sides. And, I wanted to familiarize myself a little bit with at least the basics, but there's definitely a lot for me still to figure out. So we continue the game, which, right. So we're playing as a magical girl, and we're killing angels, and ultimately, apparently, we'll slay God. Or so the Steam page claims. We're playing as the first character, the first of two characters available in this demo, apparently. That is Fernay, I don't know. We can technically unlock Speaker, and I think I made it to Gabriel once, but then I died without really making too much of a dent in his HP. So, unfortunately, unlocking Speaker might be a little bit tough for me. That being said, this game has quite a bit more story going on, and a lot more characters and interactions. It's obviously got this anime aesthetic as well, like compared to Risk of Rain 2, which is the game most similar to this that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to be making lots of comparisons, even though there are also very many differences. But core gameplay is similar enough, although we're playing as a melee focused character. She also has some magic spells, provided that we can actually pick any up. You definitely don't get nearly as many upgrades in a run as you do in Risk of Rain 2. We got, well, first of all, we're in our hub here. We saw the creator, who's the one who built us or resurrected us. Well, we keep resurrecting whenever we die. In a new body, I suppose. We're kind of cyborg, cyborg or android, I'm not entirely sure. And we're supposed to climb the Tower of Babel and slay the angels, I guess, for reasons that we haven't really learned yet. Apparently at some point, some time ago, something happened that wiped out most of humanity. It's constantly raining ashes more and more, so the entire land is covered in it. So living becomes, people are literally getting suffocated under the ash, which also erases memories. Some people seem to be immune or resistant to it, but it affects everyone to some extent, apparently. And so what we're also doing is collecting items to gift to some NPCs, like she wants black feathers, for example. Creator wants yellow stones, of which I've only found a single one so far in like 5 runs or so that I've done. So those seem to be pretty rare, or maybe they drop from something specific that I didn't really catch. Either way, and upgrading the bond gives you a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of dialogue with them, and also unlocks certain upgrades. There are also passive permanent upgrades in between runs, or rather that are just meta upgrades, basically, and that's, I guess, one of the core differences between this and Risk of Rain 2. So this is definitely a roguelite in that it has that kind of meta progression. Okay, well, there are so many things that I'm gonna want to talk about, and I'm gonna forget half of them for sure, but that's fine. So we have chests to open up. These are never locked or anything, and they're just a method of providing you with certain resources. Like here we got one charcoal feather, which several NPCs actually want to increase their bond rank. We can fight enemies, which give us the pink souls, which are stray souls, I think, yeah. And the blue currency above that, which we haven't found yet, that is called Lost Wishes, I believe. I think I finally got that straight now. We got treasure chests, which are protected by usually just a small number of enemies like this. I haven't quite figured out if it's worth fighting these. I suppose maybe there's a chance for something better. Typically these have had only like a healing item, which healing items are great. Yeah, okay, that's a healing item. You can have up to 4 items by our character portrait in the bottom left. We got a small healing item somehow. I guess maybe they just sometimes get dropped by enemies, or maybe we got it from a chest actually. That's more likely. Chests can have multiple different things. Old world coins, as we just got one. Those are used for the permanent upgrades, so those are a great find. I think I need 11 more to get something nice. Ouch. Get these flying fairies for which the ground pound attack is really nice. Slamming them into the ground, stunning them for a second. We get another healing item, so we're full on healing items, which is great. We do have plenty of souls to level up on one of these moon shrines, and I'm going to... Okay, so we have a choice between 2 different magics, and we can have up to 2. Coca is Fernet's little familiar that just passively attacks enemies for a while, so I'm definitely going to go for that one. This one sounds like it could be powerful, but yeah, it's obviously a more active timing-based thing where you can block an enemy attack and then follow it up. I haven't tried that one yet, but I'm gonna go for the passive here. Then you bind it to either of your triggers. So in this case, it's bound to L2 basically, or left trigger. We could level up again. I haven't quite figured out exactly how it works, but every couple of levels you do get another, or after a couple of levels, I think you're gonna get another magic. But for the levels in between, you just get some attack and defense increases, I believe, which is obviously still good to have. Yeah, so... Right, that huge structure that we actually just saw that I didn't even comment on is a sealed area. That with the, you know, the glyphs swirling around it. Oh, we also got a relic coming in. There are so many things. Okay. Anyway, the sealed area needs to be unsealed by finding and destroying, which is just hitting, 2 flowers hidden somewhere in the level. I managed to do that once, but it took a lot of running around. You can't really spot them from too far away, although they do have a unique look to them. At first I wasn't quite sure what the game even meant. I mean, when you approach the barrier, it says destroy 2 flowers to break the seal. Oh, we got a star. Stars are little treasure goblins, basically. You need to chase them down and hit them. You can't lock onto them. You can lock onto other enemies. I guess I haven't really been doing that, because it's only really useful in some situations. Okay, sometimes you get these events where, you know, divine retribution is raining from the sky, I guess, because you are fighting God's army. And, again, I'm pretty sure the game didn't really elaborate on the backstory so far. It's something you're gonna have to piece together by talking to more NPCs, I suppose, to find out why we're fighting the angels and why we're climbing the Tower of Babel, I guess in order to find God and ultimately kill him. Yeah. Okay, nice, we're getting more coins. We still don't have nearly enough stray souls. Stray wishes? No, lost wishes, my god. Stray souls, lost wishes. I guess I still don't quite have it memorized. That's okay. The game helpfully gives you, you know, little hints for what combos you can perform. These things are fun. They just shoot you in the direction that they point. Help you to traverse the rather large area. These green things, I guess you've already seen me destroy one of those. They have healing items in them. So far I've always found large healing items in them, so very useful. And they're usually rather plentiful. Okay, also another crucial thing is the sin meter, I believe it is, on the... Oh god, I can't press the right buttons. And also talk. Yeah, that's always going to be an issue with this kind of fast-paced game. Oh, we got a bunch of those things. Still not quite enough. We need 40 to do something with them. Wait, except this is... No, I think... Yeah, we need 40. Okay. I mean, I guess I can just fight some enemies and hope that we get some wishes. We get our wishes granted. Oh, we get one. Okay, yeah, unfortunately I didn't dodge out of the way of that enemy quite in time. Oh. Can you give me some more? No? Ah, come on, one more. I just want to demonstrate. Please? Old world coins. I mean, those are always great. Fines, I'm never going to complain about those. Oh yeah, the sin meter on the right. That is slowly climbing. That is not like a teleporter timer or anything. Oh, here's the exit, by the way. It's easier to spot from far away than from up close. But there it is, that's good to know. Oh. Okay, mark that little one to the ground, okay. Yeah, it's very random how many stray souls you get. Oh god, I hate these enemies. They will just shoot out their projectiles when you're right next to them, and there's... I mean, you can stun them when you're right next to them, but... Or when you hit them. But, yeah. If you're busy fighting something else, it'll just blast you with a cone of those projectiles. Really a little bit annoying. Okay, let's just get rid of these enemies. Plague Hail is happening, apparently. So the sin meter just outright kills you when it reaches 100%, by the way. So that's rough. I found that out the hard way, obviously. I thought maybe it would just spawn some sort of tough enemy or something that chases you down. That's kind of the impression that I got from some descriptions the game gave earlier. Well, during a tutorial. But I guess I misunderstood, or it just wasn't being very literal. It just... Oh god, let's heal, let's not die with full healing items. Okay, I hate these big brutes that jump around and don't really get stunned by your attacks at all. Oof. Yeah, anyway, Sin Meter is tough, obviously. You have to make it to the exit before that runs out. Oof. Oh god. Or else you're just dead. You get a little bit of leeway. Oh my god, I'm just... These brutes are just brutal. Who would have thought? Yeah, they just don't care about your attacks. I'm using up all of my healing items. I mean, these events are rough. As you can see, there are just so many enemies, and I don't really have all that many tools. And you just need to kill so and so many enemies. There was a bar at the top of the screen that you might have seen, where you purify a certain number of enemies, and when you do that, you get a memento, which is just a passive, well, relic that gives you... Well, no, relics are a different thing, but they are a passive item that gives you some sort of benefit. Killing an enemy grants you a shield. That seems good. Although a shield is just absorbs just one hit, but still. Your light attacks build up hex mark on enemies. Builds up on enemies. Once afflicted, they receive a burst of damage and get stunned. Okay, so debuff that stuns enemies and deals damage. I mean, I like that. Teresa's Envy. Your attacks have a 50% chance to inflict Heaven Crawl. Infect enemies. At 100 stacks, they take damage based on their max HP. Okay, wow. I haven't seen either of these. This feels like it would be harder to actually apply, but maybe it's good for bosses. Let's go with that. It sounds pretty awesome. Okay, also... Oh, wait. Interesting. Okay, when I was still in town, it said at the top... I had picked up a quest, basically, from an NPC that I saved. Okay, a small healing item. Oh wait, there's another one. Better than nothing. We'll take those. Right, I also left this thing, I guess, because I was full at the time. Alright, so we can recover. Maybe. We're at 80% too, so there's our exit. I mean, as you saw, I didn't find a single flower. I see one. Okay, so the orange glow in the back there, that is one of the flowers, actually. Oh, wait, do I see another one? Is that no, that's just a chest. Okay, I mean, I can collect a few more chests, at least. In fact, I can level up, I believe, if I can find a moon thing. There is one. I forget the exact terminology, of course. Okay, so there we level up. And we level up again. Okay. So I guess on level 3 we got another Raikou. Summons Raikou to charge at enemies. It's pretty powerful. I haven't tried Yo-Yo yet, which is literally just a Yo-Yo apparently. Launches a Yo-Yo in front of the player. Maybe recast to dash to its position. I feel like I'm not gonna make good use of that secondary, you know, utility. There, we destroyed one of the flowers. Obviously, we don't have the time to look for the other one. I think on the previous run, the other one was right down there, where the green crystal thing is, but I guess they are randomized. But I did actually find... Ooh, there's a relic chest. Wait, can I get it? Yeah, I think I can. Okay, so remember the relic comment that fell a while ago, where we got a message about it? There's actually an icon that allows you to track them as they are falling from the sky. And they will land somewhere. And just spawn one of these chests, and then you can just go there and pick up a reward for free. Just have to spend some time near it, as you saw. An epic reward. Berserker Soul. After 50 hit combo, become empowered. Attack faster and gain a teleporting dash. Okay. Or we could just pick up 500 stray souls and level up one more time before hitting the boss, or get 5% attack power. I mean, this is the 5% attack power, I guess, is gonna be good in the long run. Right away, it might not do that much because our attack power, of course, isn't that big. I really don't know how much power a single level up provides. Levels become very expensive very quick, though. So I wonder if I should just go for this and see if I can quickly find a level up thing. I think I should probably have enough time for that. Definitely don't have enough time to fight some random dudes. Okay, there's the exit. Do we have a moon anywhere near it? Oh boy. If we don't, then the currency I just picked up obviously is gonna be a bit useless. We're at 94%. Oh god, I might just have to leave actually, or else, you know, obviously dying is not really worth it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's nothing. Oh, there is. Oh god, 96%. Can I do it? Oh, that might be a terrible idea. Okay, we leveled up. Got stuff. Oh boy, 98%. As I said, we don't die immediately, so I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there we go. Just reached 100%, but that's fine. Here's the boss. Activate our little companion. Shoot it. Okay, this boss has... Oh god. Likes to really sometimes get me stuck in place. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. It's only really been an issue on the last time I fought the guy. Not the, like, 2 times before that. Maybe 3 times. I guess the first time I died because I really didn't know what I was doing. Got ammo. Also locked onto the enemy. Some enemy. Which is not really that useful in this fight. Actually, yeah, let's just not log on. The minions will just constantly respawn, so fighting them is semi-useful. Okay, he's gonna spawn more of these rings. That's what he usually does. It's definitely his most common attack. I'm gonna just summon my familiar again. Yeah, when he does that, you just... Well, I found that the best strategy in that case was to just run away, so you don't get blasted by the first wave immediately, and then you can just jump over the rest of them and do one of those very powerful downward attacks. So yeah. Oh, did we debuff the boss actually? Oh god, he does the explosion sometimes. Let's use the small healing item here. As long as I don't stay in one area for too long, the minions aren't that problematic, but some of them can hit really hard actually. The melee ones that punch you are rough. Oh god, speaking of getting punched, okay. I actually did a last second dodge there, I think, which gives you a nice slowdown. There, I shot my other magic by the way there. Let's just, yeah. Okay, this guy's getting absolutely toasted here. Come on, die. Thank you. Yeah, well, okay. I mean, that was the easiest I've ever killed this first boss, but, you know. I believe the 3rd time? Yeah, it's the 3rd time I killed this guy. He drops a bunch of these blue souls, which seems amazing. But, as we're going to see in a second... Also, we're actually on this little platform that you can see floating in the sky. If you look up during the stage. And you can look down, but you cannot jump down. There's an invisible wall, which is probably for the better. You can look around. I guess maybe technically I could spy the... Yeah, there's the other flower there. Okay, so that's a possible location for it. Because if I didn't finish that sentence earlier, the one that I did destroy was actually in a place where I had seen it before. So I guess there are only so many places the flower can be. So after a while, you're gonna know where to check. And when you do, you just break the seal on that, you know, huge castle thing there. There's some stuff up above, but there's also something below, and that's actually where I found that NPC that I mentioned, that I saved and sent back to town, who gave me a quest, and he actually asked me to kill any 300 enemies, any 300 angels, or purify, it said. Wait, did it say purify or kill? I guess maybe... I think it said purify, so it might have specifically meant during purification events, when opening one of those coffins. In which case, that's going to take quite a few runs. But it's no longer displaying that here. It did display that above the mementos section, so I wonder what's up with that. I was thinking that would just stay active. Anyway, we proceed to the next floor, which... First of all, we get a little breakdown of this floor. All of our blue stuff is just converted to stray souls, so I don't know why the boss doesn't just drop souls immediately, directly, rather than, you know. Anyway, it shows what we have. We have one memento, we have no relic. We have 2 spells, though, which is something at least. It shows us how much damage we dealt. So we got melee damage. I don't know. I guess the green is the poison damage from our memento. I mean, it's not that much, is it? But I suppose we mostly proc that on the boss, because we didn't really fight that many things afterwards, and most enemies just probably died too quickly to get enough stacks. And then we have magic damage. Oh, I guess it's both magic damage, but it's damage from our little companion and damage from the... Well, they're both companions, but the little thing that shoots enemies and the one that we shoot forward that just pierces through a bunch of enemies. It's kind of hard to see when it happens, I feel. I press the button and enemies just take damage. I haven't really been able to pay attention to exactly what that thing even looks like, but I just need to know that it does something. We have 50 angels purified. I guess maybe it actually just counts enemies killed as purified. So if that quest is in fact still active, I guess we're a sixth of the way there. We have 27 chests open. We found 17 coins, which is enough for another permanent upgrade, so that's great. And 4 feathers, which we might also have enough to actually advance the bond with some NPC. Now let's see where we end up. Okay, so I've seen 2 different places in between stages. This is the Curiosity Shop or something, where you can talk to some NPCs. This is the guy, the transporter, who transports us out of stages. Isn't it cozy? The shop always makes for a great stop. And it has a fluffy owner. A fluffy owner, it does. Tofu, the wolf, that we're, I guess, going to be talking to soon. This is one of the 4 characters, one of the 2 that's not available in the demo. Oh yeah, there's Tofu. I can hear you. This is the playroom, which you can enter from here. And only from here, it seems like. I'm pretty sure this is not even available from the town, so that's interesting. This one provides... I guess I can quickly show it off. There are some training dummies, basically, that you can fight, but you don't gain anything. There's a, well, football, soccer kind of game, basically, where you can kick the ball into a goal. I guess there's a blue and a red goal. This obviously makes a lot more sense when you're in multiplayer, and, you know, you and your squad can just have some fun in here, I suppose, if you're into fun. Okay, pay no attention to the fact that we're also looking underneath her skirt. No, I was just looking at the platform in the sky, I swear, because I did this before. There's nothing up there. You can just practice your platforming skills, I suppose. It's normally inside... You know, oh god, yeah, I messed up already. Normally inside a stage, you don't really have much of a reason to do any precision platforming. I haven't really figured out how to play tennis here. I suppose maybe you need to manually kick the ball over. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's nice to have some fun in multiplayer, but obviously completely pointless in single player. Scarlet chest pulsates with strange energy. Shiny. Don't touch that. If you open it carelessly, you'll regret it. What are you doing? I never said you could pet me instead. Right, yeah. All of our companions are hanging out here. Oh, he wants 15, we have 16. Sure. Let's give him those. What is this? A gift? While I do appreciate the noble intention, I cannot simply accept it free of charge. Camelot is a forum in spirit, after all, and trade is what we do here. Right, this place is called Camelot. Tofu looks troubled by something. I might have to ask you to take back your gift for now. We're short on stock, and I cannot willingly accept it without finding myself indebted. Oh yeah, there's also Tofu's little mischievous and rather impertinent sidekick, Toke? Or Toke? Wait, where did you... That's actually useful. Hand it over so I can finish this trade. Nope. Don't you say we have clients? Please just behave for once. Nope. You said we trade here. This magic ball for a story. Story time. Are you the same age as him or what? Ah, this is deeply embarrassing. I will ask you to wait outside for the moment being. I need to entertain the brat. Wait, who? Who's gonna have to wait? I thought I was gonna hear a story. As you're making your way out, curiosity gets the best of you. For some reason you decide to convince the others this is a good idea. So we're just eavesdropping? Oh yeah. Oh, a story. Oh. That's not what I was envisioning somehow. Okay, this time I'll tell you the story of, that little sheep that... No, I want a good one. You're choosing a short story on purpose. Yes, that happens when I'm busy, which is about always. Ah, never mind. I think I might have one I never told you before. It begins in an island far, far away. Japan? What? No, just be quiet and listen. In this faraway island, there walked long ago two soldiers, a long road. With a quest in mind and a goal in sight, they marched forward. They were asked to aid the druid's call. "O mighty warriors, please save us from this dreaded curse," one of the druids begged, pointing at deep cave's entrance doors. Did they enter? Enter they did. They were brave after all, yet the insides were scary and dark, much like the mouth of a big white shark. I'm not scared. Deeper and deeper the two men walked, until something strange they came upon. It was a mysterious green light shining ahead that lured them both, like a mermaid's song. "We must be careful," one man said. "It must be treasure," yelled the other one instead. But a gush of strong wind, blew their voices away. It was now too late to turn on their tails. The menacing cave had trapped them inside, when suddenly... For the love of... Don't yell right next to me, you little... Okay, that's it. We continue this another day. But it was just getting good. Okay, well, that was certainly not what I expected. I guess we learned a bit more about the nature of their relationship, which seemed a bit more toxic before. There you are. Here, this is what the kid was holding. It's an old relic shaped like an orb. Never found a proper use for it, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Wait, don't tell me you came back in when you heard him. I swear my fur will turn white with this kid around. That was a scream, all right. How old are you anyways? Old enough to be part of my own stories. I guess Toke has taken a liking to you. Never before had he asked for a story when others were around. He can be a pain, but this is the only place he has. If it isn't much to ask, be nice to him when you're around. Well, depends on whether he's nice to us. Tofu's bone strengthened, yay. Odin's orb added to Tofu's shop. Interesting. Well, what we can also do, what I maybe should have just done first, is you will always get a free item in any of these in-between area, safe places. It's called a shop, and we really just get something for free. Odin's orb. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure this is new, because I've seen this before, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it here before, so... Yeah, it doesn't even displace that it is not new. So I've had this before. 25% chance of not consuming any magicka on your spells. I mean, that's just good. Hero's Armband grants one charge of energy emergency reboot, so just respawn on death. I mean, that seems really nice, and I don't know if that's gonna be enough to allow me to defeat that Gabriel boss of the second area, assuming that is him. It was an angel, so, you know, seems likely enough. But it's certainly not gonna hurt. Valkyrie Portrait, Gathering Lost Wishes can heal you and your allies. Right. Yeah, I was at first thinking this was really good, but I was confusing Lost Wishes with Stray Souls? Yes. Anyway, the wishes are the blue things, which are rarer, so... You know, plus 1 HP per blue soul is not... or Lost Wish is not that much, but it is some healing, I guess. And you get those even in boss fights, or at least in the first boss fight you do. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the respawn. A fine choice indeed. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what increasing that bond immediately did for us. Because I'm pretty sure that we had the orb before. But... they found some cool relics. Indeed, there are many of them that can grant powerful abilities during combat. Take Pixie Dust Jar, for example, a surprisingly sturdy vial that holds within the power to mend any wounds. The mighty mystical energies from these beings can deliver great refreshment in battle, acting as a proper lifesaver. If you happen to find any extra copy of it lying around, I'll be happy to trade it with you. Are you just saying that as flavor text, or is that actually a thing? Who knows? Anyway, we'll head out of here into the second area. You know, second of 3. You see a bit of a map, I suppose, of the tower on the right side there. Vilon, the Folktale Fields first zone. Now we're in the Ash Desert of Shehakim. And then after that, at least for the demo, it seems like that's going to be the end, is Araboth. But I haven't made it that far, as I told you, so I have no idea what that's about. Oh, also interestingly, I've always found a level up spot on this starting platform on the first 2 times I made it this far. Ooh, wow. We got one of the flowers right here. Although the sealed area for this place... oh, we also need 1250, so we can't even level up. Yeah, the sealed place for this second zone actually needs 3 flowers, so... oh god. Oh, saved it. I mean, we could have just teleported back up again, I guess. Orichalcum, okay. I haven't found a need for that yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. Can we even make it to that thing? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we got some more interior spaces here. Alright, we're still building up debuff. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, we're at 60. Does the debuff go off at 100, was it? But I suppose we only have a 50% chance to apply it per hit, so we could get luckier, I suppose, and actually get that applied to enemies. And these statues, by the way, can be broken, and they will come to life, and they're typically pretty tough enemies, so... and they also drop good stuff, but I've died more than once to one of the guys in the first area, so I'm a little bit scared of these. Actually, let's just take a look. I suppose I can always run away. Okay, that's different, so that's scary because I have no idea what these do. So far they... oh god, I shouldn't say anything. They seemed a little bit easier to dodge. Oh well, okay, once you break their shield they actually die pretty easily. Yeah, okay, he actually dropped a ton of things. Okay, let's do another one. They seem doable enough. Oh, that didn't really do much to them. No, did it? Would you stop chasing after me? Alright, I guess I did a super dodge there, which stunned him. Sometimes happens, and I don't really realize until it's already halfway over. Would you stop it? Okay. Wait, did I kill him? Yes, I did. 38. I could do another one. Oh, they're normal enemies, including these fish enemies that are new to this. Similar to the floating fairy enemies in the first zone, these are also easily knocked down and, you know, rather squishy. Oh god, no, I didn't. Didn't mean to break the statue. Okay, these guys are also rather easy to kill, thankfully. Okay. Got the super dodge again. There is a sound effect for it, but it's kind of easy to miss, I suppose, in the heat of combat. Okay, sure, I guess we'll do one of these. I can press the right button. Okay, we got a fish. 2 fish. I'll try to get those out of the way first. Let's activate our companion. Actually, okay. Shoot out the other one as well. I don't know, it's not that much damage, but you know, it's something we can do. The ground pound attack is really, really strong. Mostly because it allows you to approach enemies, you know, rather safely from above. Wow, yeah, okay. Let's see here. Vacuum of Infinite Edge. Your critical hits. Okay, I think I activated or equipped the permanent upgrade that gives me a baseline 2% hit chance, crit chance, which is decent. So my crits have a 30% chance to create a void vacuum in place, dealing great damage. Pebble bounty. Every minute generate a pebble that heals 20 HP. Okay. A reliable, smallish source of healing was not terrible. Pandora's Whim. Opening chest creates enemies seeking magic missiles. Ooh. Okay, I mean that's not gonna be completely useless in a boss fight, unfortunately. I wonder how useful that's gonna be. It's basically like fireworks in Risk of Rain, which is fun, but maybe not one of the most powerful items, because you're gonna run out of chests eventually, at which point it's gonna be completely useless. I think I'm gonna go with the Pebble Bounty. I'm a little bit worried about my survival, and I doubt this is going to save me. I mean, I'm gonna consume the first pebble immediately here. Oh, I literally just saw one of the comets landing for the first time, I think. I just happened to look at exactly the right spot at exactly the right time. Okay, yeah, also the first one, I think, always opens super fast. The second one takes a little bit longer. Ooh, well, if I had taken the crit chance thing, this would obviously synergize nicely. But even so, crit chance is nice. Sick creature. Cursed enemies receive twice as many ailment stacks from you. What's a curse? Targets take 10% extra damage. Isolated targets take 10% extra damage. I don't know how enemies become cursed, though. I mean, obviously, twice as many ailment stacks would be amazing, because that's a thing I do. It's epic. I think I'm just gonna go with it and hope that I can somehow get enemies cursed. But that's just a thing. Oh. Okay. I do see some crits happening here and there, which is nice. Okay, we got this thing happening again, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we got more stuff raining from the sky. Not a fan of that. What's going on up there? Is that... Oh, wait. Oh, did I just time it right? Or what? I thought maybe that platform would damage me if I stayed on it for too long, but maybe I literally... maybe it just literally goes on and off. I just happened to land on it when it wasn't going to kill me. Lucky, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not gonna wake up this big guy. Thank you very much. We already got one flower. It would be so nice to be able to... Oh, hey, here's the exit, by the way. Good to know. Gonna try to keep that in mind. It would be so nice to be able to go to the sealed zone and maybe find another NPC. But, I mean, these areas are huge. So far, at least so far, the flowers have not really been hidden. They've always been on the ground, as opposed to, you know, in some structure or on some platform. So, what the heck was that? Let's not stick around to find out, I suppose. Oh, we have enough to level up, and we get increase Coca's damage by 20%. Heck yeah! Coca shoots projectiles that deal damage in a larger area. Ooh. I'm gonna go for extra damage and just use Coca exclusively. That should also, in theory, help with the boss. I'm assuming that... okay. We're not that far away, actually, from another level up, potentially. Maybe it's worth just fighting some enemies. We got another comet coming. There, you can see it in the sky. Oh god, we got a lot of enemies here, actually. Let's summon Coca, newly powered up. I think it's one of the things I haven't really been able to pay any attention to in combat. Oh god. Is mana regeneration. I think it just comes back over time. Might also have to do with fighting enemies. Maybe hitting enemies gives you more stuff. Wow, I hate those big guys, it turns out. Really not a fan. Oh god, we got the rain of meteors again. Oh, actually the thing landed right here. I totally did not notice when it happened, but I'm very glad that it landed so close to us. Nice. Petrified Angel Heart slowly regenerates health over time. What? Yes, please. 2% crit, sure. Critical hits create homing magic missiles. Wow. Okay. I like that. That's just extra passive damage. This might allow me to survive, but it's not a lot of health regen, of course. But, I mean, it's 0.5 per second? Honestly, that sounds amazing. It's also a rare relic, so kind of... okay, we just took a billion damage from that guy. And more from that guy? Oh no. Let's consume the pebble. Let's see, we're at 84%. Where was the exit? Uh-oh. Somewhere over this way. Actually, there's this expanding bubble effect that tells you where the exit is going to be. Wait. Oh, we want to get to 1800 thingies if we can. Can we, though? I don't know that we can. Maybe? Maybe if I killed more stuff. We got a lot of blue, but yeah, I won't be able to do anything with that. 91%. Oh god. Need to get out of there. I hate those big swirling guys, if I haven't told you that before. We're close, but I don't know that we can make it. Oh god, who are these? I don't like that. You know what? I'm just out of here. I want to at least make it to the boss. Let's eat a pebble. Man, I wish I could. Oh no, wait. I messed up. Where's the exit? Oh, it's right here. Ooh. Yeah, it's so hard to miss when you're right next to it. Jesus. Okay. And there's Archangel Gabriel, yes. I mean, I thought so, but now I know for sure. Can I remember his attacks? Yeah, this one is... kind of sucks. I hate it. Yeah, I always get hit by the second one. It's just... oh, wait. Oh, god. We want to get out of here. This is rough. Got a pebble. Okay. What? Wait, there was no hit indicator for that attack? It's kind of lame. Okay, so the first one you can just outrun, but the second one is so fast that... okay. I kind of just have to hope that it doesn't hit me. Can I summon my companion? Yes. Okay. Okay, now we also got these ads here. Oh god, I always get hit by that. Okay. Wait. Did the ads go away? I think so. We haven't dealt no damage to this guy. That's basically my experience from the first time I fought him. It's just... how are you supposed to kill this guy? Okay. Yeah, sometimes he kind of crashes down into the platform. Okay. Like that, and then it shatters, and I think, yeah, you just jump. You're safe from that. I deal no damage to this guy. That's really bad. whichever way I try to dodge those, it never works out. Oh god. What was that popping effect? Popping sound. Oh god. Nope. Okay. Where's my next pebble? I feel like I'm due a pebble. Am I not? Okay. We got the ads. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It was a waste of mana. Whew. Alright, for some reason I got unlocked from the boss. He's gonna do that. I want to jump. Okay, got a pebble, so might as well use that just as I get hit. Beautiful. Did I get damage there? I think I did. I probably did. Okay. Oh god. What's that attack? It's fine. Okay, okay, he's actually taking damage over time right now, which is great. Okay. Oh god, he's gonna do the ground slam. Okay, wait. Oh, I was wondering if that was bad timing. I think it almost was. Okay, got another pebble. Actually, I'm kind of... So far, God, I should not be saying anything. Yeah, I really should not have said anything. That was hubris at its finest. Self-commentator's curse. Okay, I think we got rid of the ads at least. Get out of here, please. Oh no, got hit by it. Actually, I'm going to use a big heal. But I've been kind of getting by just on... my pebbles. So that's been working out better than I had hoped, actually. Or, you know, expected. Oh no, get out of there. Let's not get stuck in an attack animation for too long. Okay. I guess I'm kind of getting the hang of dodging those beam attacks. Yeah, that one. I mean, again, the first one is easy, of course, but... Okay, the second one is actually also not that hard. Got unlocked from the boss. It's okay. Okay. What's that thing again? I can't just keep running. There isn't really much of a telegraph for that one, I feel. Oh no, yeah, just as I said that I was maybe getting a hang of those. The hang, even. Ooh, did I do the dodge? I think so. At least it didn't seem like I took any damage from that. Oh god, I got the super dodge, and it actually slowed me down. Okay. Focus a little bit. Actually, I think we might... I mean, again, I should not be saying anything. Uh-oh, I'm stuck on the boss. No, not like this. What am I doing? Okay, winning? Is that what I'm doing here? Summon my companion, get rid of the ads, let's not get complacent here. Oh no, oh no. Am I getting complacent? Let's eat a pebble. Delicious pebble. It's fine, he's gonna do his final dash. Come on. And he died from some sort of passive damage. He was poisoned, I guess. Okay. Whew. Amazing. I did not expect that whatsoever, as you might have been able to tell. Also, you saw the difference between the first boss and this one, right? Like, I don't know how long this one took. It felt like 10 minutes. maybe it wasn't quite that, but the difference in health and complexity, but mostly just their health pool is just insane. Wow, we have so many resources that we're not going to be able to really make much use of. Although, I guess I'm going to see the final area, the third area at least, for the first time. So that's exciting. So much currency. We still only have 2 mementos. We do have 3 relics, I guess, okay. Finally acquired a few more of those. Okay, we did deal a ton of poison damage. I suppose that must have been pretty much exclusively on the boss. So that did a lot, and still, it felt so slow. Crazy. Yeah, only 42 angels purified. I did not really spend too much time fighting enemies. We did open 17 chests, found 2 orichalcum, I believe that is, and 12 more coins. Good stuff. And where's it going to put me? Is it going to be the bar? Oh! Oh! That's the end of the demo! Wow, you're not even showing me the third area. You're not even... Okay, I mean, fair enough. We're a small team of Argentine developers. I didn't even know that they were from Argentina, but the description actually says that Fernet is from Argentina. She was born in Argentina. I suppose her original body was, that her clones or androids or whatever are being created from. Yeah, so that makes sense. There's a bit of a backstory to each of the characters. A small team from actually Argentine? Wait, isn't it just Argentina? Argentine developers. I would have said Argentinian, but what do I know? And it means a lot that you took the time to try out our very first game. Okay, so no previous game. Wait, was it on this run that where I found something that seemed like a reference, maybe, to an earlier game? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, it wasn't, apparently. If you'd like to follow development, yes, we can join the Discord, or... Oh, okay. You know, wishlist the game on Steam. And yeah, I liked... Oh, hey. I liked what I saw after the first couple of rounds that I did, and now that I understand some more of the systems, and the game is definitely growing on me even more. I do like the art style of the characters, for the most part. There are some pretty fun interactions. That one between Tofu and Toke was a bit weird, I guess, but okay, sure. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. And, well, let's see what else we get here. Darkness. Darkness and silence. They were here. They were her 2 childhood friends. Then the darkness spoke. Speaker. Oh yeah, we unlocked Speaker right now. Nice. Oh man, do I check her out? No, I'm not gonna. You can play the demo for free if you're interested, or or play the final game when it comes out, or maybe watch me play it, because I certainly could see myself playing the full version. And then you might be able to see Speaker in action. I'm definitely interested in checking her out. Mother? From the silence rose another voice. Wake up, Speaker. We need you. Kiri, is that you? Is that her brother? He was mentioned in her description, I think. Stir. It's you. Sister, I miss you. Oh, yeah. The creator woke her up. Although she was already hanging around town and talking to us. So... she's awake. Where am I? Welcome to Babel, Speaker. Your systems seem to be stable now. That's basically how we were greeted when the game first started. You are inhabiting your new memory unit and have been called here for one last mission. Right, okay. So the game started with us being reawakened on the same table. Or Fernet, I should say, I guess, because we can play as any of the characters. And she was just given her memory unit, her, persistent memory unit, I guess. Previously, she was already doing expeditions into the into the Tower of Babel, or Babel, or whatever. Or the table for short, I suppose. And she was just being resurrected every time, but she forgot everything. She didn't retain any of her memories, and now we have a persistent memory, which is, I guess, the in-game reason for why we can also have, you know, storylines developing and persistent upgrades and the like. Anyway, I guess we're slowly but surely restoring permanent memories for all of our companions. You're inhabiting your new memory unit and have been called here for one last mission. Are you okay? You were mumbling some words in your sleep. Is that so? Take a moment to gather yourself. You'll be ready to depart after a short briefing. Speaker can now be chosen to depart on expeditions. Nice. Okay, but we still default to her. Chip unlocked. Recovery data allocation. What? Okay. We didn't find one of the yellow crystals. We have 32, which is just enough for another upgrade. Only one feather. Wow, we did not get a lot of those at all. I suppose I really didn't open very many chests in the second area. My sister, she carried on her shoulders the hope of the entire town. When only one group of wounded scouts returned from the First Crusade, I tried to find her amongst the soldiers to no avail. I was devastated. I remained in that state for what felt like years. But I had to fight back, or her memory would be forever lost. And that is the one thing I will never allow to happen. Right. He was starting to tell us about his sister after we increased his bond level to 1. Well, we can change characters to her. At least take a quick look at her. See her basic attack. Well, I mean, I guess we can't really see that very well in here. Let's see what we have. Right. We can... Oh, I didn't get this one. Never mind. So, this would increase our base crit chance by 2%, which is nice to have. We cannot get this. Soul Hacker allows you to... Oh, we did have the respawn thing as well. And we didn't even get particularly close to dying last time. Huh. I guess if I had picked something more damage-oriented, more damage-focused, we could have killed that Gabriel boss a lot sooner. But I didn't know. I mean, he seemed so impossible the first time around, but I suppose so did the very first one, and he's pretty easy by now, so it's just how it goes. Recover your data allocation. Increase healing by 20% from all sources. Ooh. Magicka boost. Slightly increase the regeneration rate of Magicka. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go with crit chance, which costs 10, so we have a certain, you know, certain amount of memory to allocate. Currently it's 156. We raised that by increasing the rank with the creator, so it used to be 106, now it's 156, and it's such a weird number because we have our OS, which takes up 56 units, and it cannot be unequipped, so effectively we have 100 right now, and we started with 50, so, you know. Anyway, let's just quickly head back into town. We're almost at the 1 hour mark here. Just very quickly gonna take a look at her attacks. Okay, nice. I mean, it's similar. She seems a bit more agile, perhaps, with, you know, all the unnecessary flipping around there. Her heavy attack is like this. Ooh. Okay, that looks more painful than anything. I hope she's okay after that. Oh, what? Wait, that's a downward attack followed by a light attack. Interesting. And that's aerial light attack followed by heavy attack. Let's see, heavy light is... Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. What? Wow. So, okay. Heavy attack, light attack puts her in the ZI stance, I suppose. I think it's... Isn't that what it's called? And then when she flashes, you can light attack again for 3 consecutive... yeah. Unsheathing attacks. Interesting. Oh, wait. That's light, heavy... Okay. Light, heavy, heavy... Whoa, okay. Easy there. Light, heavy, light is this. Okay. Light, light, heavy... Light... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, completely different combos, obviously, but otherwise still a melee character. I wonder if there are any actual ranged characters... I guess I didn't really talk about that, but I am controlling this with the controller, and it works perfectly fine. Point of interest. Oh, that's about the statue. I missed that before. The town statue. I was wondering why we have an angel statue, although I suppose now that I see it, it's been decapitated, so maybe that is pretty symbolic. It was erected years ago, before I was around. Those were more hopeful times. Oh. So it was not defaced on purpose because the angels are now our enemies or something? Who knows? Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, yeah. So I'm controlling the game with the gamepad, and it works perfectly fine. I was wondering if I would find myself switching to a mouse and keyboard at some point, because that's how I control Risk of Rain 2. But, of course, that one is, you know, depending on what character you're playing, but most characters are range-based, and you're gonna want to be able to aim as precisely as possible, which is just easier with a mouse if you're good at it. You know, famously, controller aiming can be a bit, you know, difficult. I don't know how aim assist would work in here, if there are any ranged characters. There might not be, maybe it's purely melee-based. It's definitely the focus, I mean, considering both of the first two enemies are just melee characters. But that is definitely what makes it feel a little bit different from Risk of Rain, for example. Plus, you know, you got the permanent upgrades, and you don't have the absolute, you know, piles of little passive upgrades. But each upgrade is more meaningful, I suppose. It requires a bit more work on your part, obviously, as we saw. You might... There have been rounds where I basically didn't get a single upgrade just because, you know, I didn't find enough blue things to open any coffins, and I was just spending time looking around for stuff and didn't end up opening any chests, or, you know. You do have to put some work in, and yeah, you get fewer but maybe more powerful individual upgrades, and that's certainly a nice change of pace, I suppose, when you're mostly used to Risk of Rain. Anyway, I'm rambling. You saw the game. I think it's quite neat, and yeah, the more I played it, the more it grew on me. Definitely interested in checking out the full version once it releases in September. I hope you liked this one as well. If you did, well, hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the game, or life in general. And I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.